Virgo. Welcome to the Star Seeking channel. This is your reading for the Sagittarius new moon. Excuse me, Sagittarius new moon tonight. Okay, it's about new beginnings for you. This is regarding your fourth house, Virgo. So if this message is based on the Virgo ascendant. If you are a sun and moon, this is regarding your home situation. What I suggest is that you look at your chart, figure out what your ascendant is, and go by that video so that you get the most out of each message. But regardless, this message is about your home life. Now, your fourth house is about your home, your family, your property, and just as well, the fourth house is actually Cancer. So you're Virgo. So you have water on your earth. So everything that you needed to move and everything that you needed to grow, whether it's your health, your wealth, and your business and things like that, things are going to be developing. But it's going to be you who has to start because it's an angular house. So it's going to be you who has to start. It's going to be the new beginning. You have to think of it from new. Leave the past from behind. Leave the past and just think of everything that you're going to take care of it, and you're going to be in control. And Virgo, you're going to compliment, not critique. You're going to coerce into something beautiful happen instead of complain about something not. Okay, you're not going to control like with Cancer, but you're not going to control with clops like here. You're not going to be cutting people off, but what you are is you're going to be holding people together. You're going to hold on to that love. All right, in that home, whatever's going on in your house, you're going to hold on to that love. Okay, so let's shuffle these cards real quick. We're going to get this message out for you. All right. Thank you so much for coming to the Star Seeking channel again. Oh, and if you like messages like this, Virgo, please feel free to subscribe because that's how I know that you like the message, okay? So let's get this shuffled and we're going to get started with your message. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Okay. And I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. I'm a Virgo moon, so letting you know, I got that Virgo too. All right, tons of it. Okay, all right. Oh, look, raise your perceptions. Start doing your affirmations. Speak up into your life from a higher perception. Be creative. Whatever you haven't done, do that. Whatever you are afraid of, do that, but from a higher perception, knowing that you can do it with confidence. All right, follow the justice in your heart. Allow yourself to innovate, bring the harmony into it again. And you know what, Virgo? Perfect harmony, balanced harmony. Okay, balanced perfection. That's where you want to keep on repeating. All right, let's get going. Okay, you're starting out with You're starting out with success. Okay, so that's what's coming to you right now. Success is coming to you right now. You're going to have to let go of the disappointment though. Whatever has not worked, it wasn't meant to. That's why you're having a new moon right now, Virgo. That's why everything is a new beginning. Again, this is happening in an angular house for you. So it's all about how you perceive it. And that's why you're going to have to keep a great attitude with it because you got the Princess of Swords. Also, then you're going to have to allow yourself to let go of the old emotions because those might be trapped inside you, and you got new waters flowing to you right now. You got new waters. So find your inner peace right here. You got the Two of Swords, okay? You also have wonderful relationships right there in your home. You got the Three of Cups. You got a whole new beginning. There's something that's coming to a whole new position of start. You got you have Venus in Aries. So stop your own mental and if you're wondering what's going on, Virgo, it's what's inside your mind. There's too many things that are interfering with what you really want to produce and materialize in your life. So it's either the complaining, it's either the criticizing, it's the things that you don't like about yourself. Those are the things you're going to have to let go of from now on because they're creating strife with the Five of Wands. Look, then you have the Ten of Wands. So then you double down on it. So you're not saying, oh no, it's not me. You're doing all that kind of stuff. We're not blaming. We're not blaming and we're not criticizing. We're saying, okay, I see things differently so that I can materialize things differently. And look, You get the Ace of Cups. And that's right there. You got Cancer, you got Pisces, and you got Scorpio. So you got Cancer, letting you know, we already discussed you have Cancer, not Cancer the disease, but Cancer the zodiac sign. We're talking about you have the great control, you have the motherly love, you know how to hold on to something to bring out the best, but you like to stay inside, all right? At the same time, you got Pisces on the other side, where it's all about unconditional love flowing and beautiful dreams about it. And then you have Scorpio, where you're letting yourself have the intense emotions and the fulfillment of the desires of your own sexuality and transformation if it takes that, because we just came out of Scorpio season. So party with it and keep your emotions on a foundation of luxury. Think of all the wonderful things that can happen to you and feel them in, and do not come out of that. Okay, again, you got the Cancer card. I do not play. You're talking to the Starseed King here, right here. All right. All right. So then you want to keep your integrity in that. You do not have to justify why you feel so good to everybody anymore. You justify it to yourself, and allow yourself. What did I tell you about that Scorpio? That whole sexuality. Keep your mind on the pleasures of life, the things that make you feel good and nice and rebalanced in your soul, in your spirit, and keep your head on high. Remember that everything you're putting out, you're in the beginning of it. This is something new that's going on. Maybe it's a project that you're working on, but you're going to see it from a different standpoint. A new vantage point is what's going to benefit you, okay? Because you got some disappointment, you got some where you've been pouring energy into things that do not even make sense anymore. Okay, I'm going to show you these cards as well. Then and just because of that, that's coming from the interference in your own heart. You're saying maybe you don't think you deserve it, or you agree with someone else's belief, and it's interfering and distracting you from your whole goal. It is not going to continue anymore. All right. You also, that's creating the strife and making you have to work harder than you need to. Okay. So I'm going to look at this first, and then we're going to clarify, because you got a lot of stuff going on here, Virgo. All right. And trust, I know. Trust and believe, I know. So we're going to get this going on right here. Now, raising your perceptions, okay? Start with your affirmations. Start with your affirmations in your mind, because you have the Ace of Swords. It's just letting you know you need to renew your mind, okay? Life, things can be a double-edged sword, okay? You can either spread the butter or you can cut off an arm. All right, that's where you want to be. You want to raise it. So you want to spread the butter. You want to see things from a high. Like, what would feel like heaven to you? Okay, what would bring heaven into your life? What would bring it into your mind? That's what you want to be. And what would that be? Some success. Look at that. You got 6 of what normally be pentacles, but this is discs, because I'm working my TOT deck. Okay, that's what you're rocking with. You have all the planets working for you right now, Virgo. You got Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, the moon, Mercury, your ruling planet, and Mars. All right, put that to work. Follow that success in every corner of your life, every aspect, every category. Let that come into rebalance and focus on it in a form of success. Let go of the disappointments that are making you put your head in the ground and making you think that nothing is ever going to work out, right? Do you see how this is playing a mental game on you? It's making you say, ugh, I don't know what is going on, but I need to get it together. Change your attitude. Okay, you may have been going through some smoky weather, and you might have had to tear some things down, but that's good. At least you got it out of your heart, your soul, and your mind. Sometimes you do have to get pissed off. Sometimes you do have to get raw with people, even with yourself. Sometimes it's like that. You have to use your determination going forward, because depression is not going to work. It is not your season for depression, not in the house, not in any aspect. You've been pouring out your energy, and it has not been working, because it has not been coming from the top. It has not been coming from the top. It's been given from your heart, and it's not going to anywhere or anyone where it can use it. So that's why you're saying, hey, where can I I know exactly where I want to do with my life. So whoever it is, I'm putting you in that back place because I'm representing Venus of the mind. So I'm following my heart. I'm doing what I love. I don't care what anyone else thinks about me. And that's when you're going to find your inner peace. You're going to have the two swords in balance, and you have the moon in Libra. So you're going to have that inner harmony with yourself. That little rose right there, that's representing you, your mind. Even when you have to balance it out, even when you have to tune it in, you have to see things differently. You're finding yourself in inner peace. All right, and then that's what's going to balance and keep bring you up to the top to having more fruitful relationships at home. Okay, or the people that you think of as family. Okay, even your pets. You want to make sure that you're on top and you're being supported, but you have to feel appreciated, Virgo. So you have to allow that energy. Do you see how that's Mercury? Do you see how that's Mercury in Cancer? Okay, that's letting you know, put your mind and your emotions into balance. Okay, use your emotional intelligence. Be around the people that bring out the best in you, not the worst in you. Stop excusing narcissism, and stop excusing being gaslit. Stop being allowing yourself to be used and taken advantage of just because you like to help people. Help yourself first and bring that into a complete decision in your imagination, and allow that vision to come to a whole completion. You have Venus and Mars right there. So that's letting you know that everything that you love is about to start and it's coming to a full circle. But it takes you to use your imagination to know exactly what it is. Follow your heart, not someone else's heart, because that is what's giving you interference. And interference just will not do, Virgo. Okay, look at that. Does that look like the kind of interference you want? You got so many different knives coming at you in so many different ways. Like, no matter where you go, there's some distraction that comes in. You have to allow yourself to find the water that is going to make things flow and grow, okay? Because you are an earth sign. If you put water on earth, on good ground, it's going to develop into something fruitful, right? Because Virgo, you represent when all of the fruit starts coming up. Okay, that's where you're like, oh my goodness, everything is burgeoning. Okay, so you want to let go of the strife that's going on in your imagination. If it's a person, if it's a situation, an attitude, a reason for you to think that everything is going to be hard, like something is standing in front of you, it's not going to work. You're going to have to let that go. There's no more of that going on in your life. Let that go out of your imagination and use your self determination. I know you're under a lot of pressure sometimes. We all are right now. We're coming out of the transformation season of Scorpio, but now it's a new moon and a new start. So it's up to you, and that's how it's going to be done. There's, like I said, there is water flowing in your world coming up. You're representing that cup. Do you see that flow of water coming into you, and it's overflowing into all of your world, up and down, all around? And you know what? Double that. This is where you say your affirmations. You want to make sure that you're saying wonderful and kind things about the love in your relationship to yourself and to other people. That's what you want to make sure you're doing, okay? And keep yourself grounded in these emotions. Let it flow and enjoy it. Enjoy these emotions. Enjoy it while it lasts. Every day you control your water flow, okay? You control wherever all of your energy and all of your feelings are going. Okay, you want to determine that for yourself and keep the integrity of it. You do not have to justify why you feel good or why you're doing things for yourself that you used to do for other people anymore. Keep your integrity, your mind, your body, your heart, and soul. The sun is in Aries. Again, you got Venus in Aries and you got the sun in Aries. Okay, you got Venus in Aries, you got the 3 and the 4. So whatever you start is going to find its foundation and it's going to meet its own completion right there. That's what you want to rock with and find that pleasure, finding that pleasure. Okay, do you see how much water you're getting in this reading? Okay, the universe is doing its best to make you see that you can feel good no matter what you're going to. Find that good feeling in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, in your higher self. Okay, this represents Tippereth in Kabbalah. This means that look, from the highest high of the universe, okay, that information, all of that love is being channeled into you. The development of your dreams is coming true. Okay, let me do it like this. It's better. Okay, it's flowing to you and it's pouring into the pleasures of your life. What are those, Virgo? What is the pleasure of your life? What makes you feel good about yourself? Because see, this is really good. You have golden lotuses that are pouring rejuvenation into your cup, okay? And everything is flowing because all the wires and the technology that makes everything flow is in the copper. You can't get any better. Copper represents Venus and everything. So that's letting you know that's why you have so much pleasure, because Venus is representing pleasure. And your mind, it's all about putting that love in your mind, okay? Ejecting whatever was hate and reinstalling that love so you can see clearly and start out with the heart and the mindset of a child again. Remember when you were little and things were great and were wonderful, okay? Okay, so now you had some disappointment, right? Let's see what they're telling you about the disappointments in your life. Start over again. You got the Fool. Be in the now. Party here. Party here. Be in the now. You got the Fool. Do you see how that Fool is footloose and fancy free? It's because he's in his imagination. He's in the fifth dimension of his life. That's what all these loops are symbolizing, right? And then there's a loop right there on his heart. He's coming from the heart. He doesn't know about anything bad that can happen to him because he's like a baby being born. Okay, just like I told you with the swords right here, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords went back to who she really is. She was like, wait a minute, I'm taking off my mask. I'm taking off my mask and I'm cutting off heads. Okay, because I need to be myself, Virgo. That's what it's all about. It's saying I need to be myself. You've been disappointed. You've been disappointed. Hold on, I put this in the wrong spot. You've been disappointed. You've had an attitude that maybe lacked gratitude. So we're going to figure that out with your princess. I usually don't do that, but you're going to have to make decisions. Again, you got your Mercury card. So it's showing you it's either about you making a decision about you, changing from your whatever is dark, you're putting light, and whatever is what you thought was light. Okay, put some darkness on that. Close out some things and make the decisions so that your duality has found harmony in that duality, right? Okay, because this is representing Gemini, your other sign, but it's the lower vibration of the mental vibration, should I say, because I was saying lower because it's before Virgo. So it's the mental vibration of Mercury. Okay, so you want to make sure that if I have an angel on one side and a demon on the other, you want to keep it with the angel side. Okay, follow the Mercury. Mercury is a messenger, so I got all the Mercury you need. I'm delivering the message. All right, if I were to let everything upset me that could upset me, I wouldn't be in the right place. I wouldn't be giving you this message. I wouldn't be caring enough to inspire you because I'm staying inspired no matter what comes my way. Okay, I'm right here on the same team. All right, so now about that interference, find your grounding again. There you go. Find your grounding. You have the sun in Capricorn, so it's all about starting up a new build, keeping your power, developing it. Okay, but you do not want to be anal retentive. You do not want to be OCD and everything has to go one way. Why? Because water is flowing. You have to make sure that you're putting the water in the right areas. Okay, you want to make sure you're putting that's natural for you. You analyze everything, so you want to make sure you're doing that along. When it comes to this strife that's been going on in your life, when it's been coming to your strife, it's all about you letting go of your fears. Okay, letting go of your fears. Sorry, I'm a little goofy right now. I'm moving fast. Okay, strife. You have something in front of you that's trying to hold you back in your imagination, the visions that you have for yourself, your career, whatever your passion is, you want to go for it. It's time to go for it. Let go of your fears. Put all the things that were holding you back behind you. Let that the tiger of fear die. Raise your perceptions and be that hot, sexy Virgo that you are. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. We're talking about your energy. Let that come on out. Okay, be that sexy you and be determined to be unrestricted anymore. Saturn has come out of retrograde a month ago. Okay, Jupiter just came out of retrograde today, practically right now. So use your self determination now instead of thinking of yourself as oppressed, like something is coming up in front of you. Do you see how you got that 2 times in a row? You got both of these. You got 2 in a row. You might be imagining things. Not saying that they're not there because of situations, but do you see how you have things going on that might have just gotten you unnerved? You know, it's give yourself credit. Yes, you can be fiery sometimes. Sometimes you do have to get pissed off to make things change, and that's when you do it. That's how you do it. You fly away from it because you get rid of the tiger. You do what it takes. Okay, you don't let that tiger take your life and turn it into a story of fear. I couldn't do it. All right, you allow yourself to feel wonderful. You allow yourself, and when it comes to oppression, you do not ever let it defeat you. You never let it defeat you. You never let it make you feel like you have to put your head in the ground, your mind in the ground. Who someone says something to you, so you think that you're not right, so you don't deserve to be this or you don't deserve to be that. That's not true. The universe is yours. There's Saturn right there, letting you know it's time for you to reflect on everything you do and realize that you are like a drop in the ocean. You're a reflection of the universe. Okay, the universe is looking at you and saying all of your elements are there: fire, water, air, earth. Okay, we got you reflecting the universe, and you have to allow yourself to say, wait a minute, see the end in mind, see the end in mind, and the end in mind is you succeeding. Okay, it's you succeeding. Why? Because you come and you've raised up to a higher perception of who you are. You realize in your mind that you are intelligent. You're the queen of intelligence. You can develop it. Okay, you can develop it. And when it comes to, wait a minute, that was it. Yeah, that's it. You have everything going on right here, Virgo. Just raise your perceptions to the story you've been told, and you will find your way for this new moon. All right. Now, keep in mind that this is about the things that are going on the inside and in your home. Okay. Because inside your home is where inside of you and inside of your home is where everything on the outside is formed. All right. So thank you so much for stopping and receiving this message, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like more of these messages, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe so that I know that I am doing exactly what you want to do, is being of great service. Okay. Thank you so much. I will see you next time, Virgo.